I was really excited to see that we are finally getting a Lobo minifigure coming out in a set in early 2018, but I was sorely disappointed in the Spacehog build that's included, so I decided to build my own. I took to the interweb for inspiration. I knew I wanted to base the design off a more classic version of the Spacehog, and so the searching went on until I eventually settled on a design that I liked. The model is custom, and it's based on the toy from the DC Direct toy line. Before I start, I just want to point out that there are two variations to this build. They aren't hugely different, so I don't categorize it as two different versions. I just don't know if I like having the canister looking thing in the front. I think it should have been smaller, but you guys let me know what you think and whether I should include it or not. This other version doesn't include it, and I like it a bit more just for a more kind of streamlined appearance. I also want to do an all black version for a more modern twist to it, but unfortunately not all the parts are available in the correct color. Surprisingly, the time that it took to get to this point in the design took way longer than I'd hoped. The countless hours went to figuring out how to incorporate all the details that I want to include in the build. It was also important to me that the frame of the bike be thin as possible while still providing cushioned seating for the Zarnian. Speaking of seating, it's relatively simple, but I did want to use this curved slope piece for additional lumbar support. It can be uncomfortable flying in space all day. It's important to have good ergonomics. These big thrusters are signature to the aesthetic of Lobo's Spacehog. I had them attached as close to the bike as possible by connecting them up using a bar element that runs through the cylinder pieces that has a hole through them. I've personally never seen these elements in real life, but they do exist as confirmed through Bricklink. I think they do a pretty good job in simulating the three kind of thruster outlets that come out from the rear. I want to get the shaping at the bottom of the frame simulated accurately as possible. I used a 1x1 slope and a modified 1x1 that looks like a tooth to represent the two vented areas. I initially had the fork at 2 studs wide, plus the bars on the side. I wasn't happy with how wide it looked, so I changed the design of it by building bricks on its side. Instead, I used modified bricks with the studs on the sides as attachment points to get the tiles and bar elements connected. This narrowed the width by 1 stud and made it look more proportionate with the frame of the bike. The white Nexo shield will be the same one from the set that has the picture of the skull, which unfortunately is most likely to be a sticker. The bike flies in space and whatnot, so obviously there aren't any wheels, so I just have it on a clear stand for display. As you watch this, I'm probably in the process of purchasing the parts for it to be built, but I probably won't do an official review until I get the exclusive skull sticker and Lobo minifigure from the set. Anyways, if you guys are interested in getting the building instructions, be sure to check out the description below. I'll have plenty of other videos before the review of this guy, so until next time, this is One Bad One signing out.